Okay. How are you all? Kevin, I heard you saying during the retreat the pollen count was super high.
Yeah, more than 1,300, which they've never seen before.
Well, I'm sure Rudy really appreciated that.
Well, Jim, Rudy, Matt, uh, who else was having trouble?
Yeah,
Adam a little bit, but yeah, no, it was nuts.
they were pretty miserable.
Yeah, if the would have been able to camp out, everybody would have died.
I guess. Well, what's the count now?
I don't know. It's reasonable now. I mean, I don't feel it. Lee does a little bit, but I mean, the solar panels, the picnic tables, everything's coated with pollen.
Wow,
I'm going to wait. I'll wash it once, and then harvest season will come in, and everything will be coated with dust, and then I'll wash it again.
keeps everything clean, I guess, huh?
Well,
All right, what's that?
right now with the solar panels and the air conditioning on, my electric bill's $10 a month.
Well, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the form all the way from the beginning up through a dodge through back. But that's as far as we went. All right, let's do one more. Ran, why don't you lead us?
Okay.
So. Rand, say something so the camera goes on.
Okay, I thought I said something.
Well, then I said something, now you're gonna have to say something again.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, good. All right, so I was watching you guys, especially in that last move, and it looks like you've already got the last move. But I'll go over a few things with it. So, all right, we've got the spin, elbow, uppercut, block, block, and swallow's nest, throw, and then step back and one, one, two, three. All right, so when you do that, what are you doing? Well, somebody's punching at you. And in this case, because they're coming at you, maybe they're doing a Superman punch, right? They're a flying punch. You actually step back, all right? So you step back, and you get ready, and here comes their arm. Grab their hand or their wrist, and then follow on top of their upper arm and just pull them down. All right. So if their arm was coming in like this, right, their arm is coming in like this, you grab and then grab and pull down. Right? Clear? So the sequence for this, all right, your weight is forward. You've just finished the last move, right? Step back and sweep. So this is a circular sweeping motion. You put your mind in your heel. Put your mind in your heel and sweep backwards. One, two, three. And if you're young enough, all right, you can take it all the way down to the ground. My knees don't like that anymore, so I don't go down that far. All right, but this is really a nice workout for the dantian. So through, watch the white. Swing. Boom. Make sense? I like this move. It's a nice move, all right? So step back. One. Notice that my right hand is going clear over to the left. One. All right. 1, 2, 3. Make sense? Susan, let me see you do it. Good. Do it all the way from the end of the last move, right? So we've already, and the weight is on the right leg. You step back with the left, and then 1, 2, 3. The other leg, yes. Good. And ran. All right, good. All right, so sorry guys, I'm having to shout because there's a gardener working next door, and apparently he's using atomic equipment or something. It's very, very noisy. All right. So the move from there is what? Step back. And 1, 2, 3. And now scoop. 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 You got to go under your down chin and then come up. Let me see you do it. Good. All right, and ran. Okay, you know, we've never really gone through this little sequence in great detail, enough detail. So let's go through it in a little detail. All right. So the first part of this is the hit over to the side, and it happens because somebody's basically doing the same thing to you. They're going like this, smack. They're smacking, right? Well, you intercept it. Here comes the guy that's going to smack. You intercept it, and you pull it across your body. So he's starting to smack me. You intercept it and pull it across the body, and then you do the same thing to him. Smack. So a couple of points on this. I'm going to put a signal on my tangent, on my center chest. All right. Here comes this hand in here. I intercept it, and I pull it across my chest, and then watch what my chest does. All right. You should make all the vertebrae in your back pop. you open the tangent. All right, so the blue in here indicates his elbow. So his hand is coming in like this. You grab it and pull it across your chest, and then you open your chest up into it. Now, really the elbow signal should just be on one side, but you can see where it is. When you pull the arm in, you turn it so that the elbow is pointed toward you. Right? And then you come up into it, and what you're doing is popping his elbow or breaking his elbow. Right? It doesn't take many pounds of pressure to do that. So he comes in, you grab it, pull it across your chest, and break it. And then, to add insult to injury, you smack him in the nose too. You can smack him in the nose, you can beat him in the ribs, or you can smack him in the groin. Any of those will work well. Boom. So that's what you're actually doing. Now, when you do the movement, you should pay some attention to the tangent. All right, so grab. It's spiraling. Now, notice it's not this. You don't do that. If you got to reach that far, don't do it. All right? So if he's close enough, why do you not want to do that? Well, then he's going to break your arm. So you want to keep a nice protective circle in the arm to protect the elbow. Okay, so that's the first thing. Right, and then relax, and then you do hidden hand punch. Good, Susan. Oftentimes you'll see someone performing this, they'll have a finger, sometimes two fingers, but usually one, extending. That's because you grabbed the guy here and you're extending the finger partly to control, but partly to point where the chi is going. Boom. All right. So, I mean, it's you don't have to do that. It's just an option, right? Susan, let me see you do it. Good. Good, good. All right, Ran. Yes, Susan's becoming deadly. All right, Ran. Good. All right, from there, you go into hidden hand punch and then the neck punch. Now, there's a bit of a trick to this. Normally, when you see people do it, they do it rather gently. All right, so it's boom like this, and they're rather gentle. You just relax with your weight to the left, and then hidden hand punch and neck punch. All right, but that doesn't really sort of tell you what's going on with your insides. So I'm gonna let me adjust the camera just a minute. I'm going to try to do this a little bit more. Like if you watch videos of Master Feng, 95% of them are just like I demonstrated. But every once in a while, there have been a video come out where he actually shows what it really is. Right? So it's much more like this. And it's actually quite a small circle, and it's done with the dantian and the tanjong and the shoulders. I'll do it really slow. Relax. And then you're ready to go into the next move. All right, so you're doing a full circle. Watch. And that will work your back out. You'll get a nice little yogic workout when you do that. Now, you don't have to do that strongly every time, but you should know it so that you're doing it a little bit when you do it every time. Relax, all right? All your weight to the left, to the right, and to the left again. All right? And this one's coming in right here. All right? The next move, you can think of it as clearing the arm. So suppose you've done a hidden hand punch. You all understand hidden hand punch, right? You know, guy rushing in on you, put your arm up, and then come underneath. Boom. And then this circle, I mean, he's right there. So this circle is not like really big because you don't need to make it big. All right. Instead, it's very small. No, we do it a little more gently for the form, right? But it's small. And now, but he anticipated it. He caught me. I didn't deliver the blow. He caught me. He's got hold of me. All right. So he's got hold of me from on top. This is about knocking his hand off. All right. You're going to knock his hand off. But the way you do it is to drop from your Tanzhong into your Mingmen and back. You don't do it with your, well, partly with your arm, but mostly with your interior body. Right? So, oh, he's got my hand, right? You do it with your trunk. And the hand should actually be like a whip. Now we really don't do that in the form, but it's very whip-like. Right? So you do both. You're pulling back and in, and then you're whipping his arm. And where you're whipping his arm, it depends on which side it has his arm on. Right? But it's either right above the wrist, or if he's caught you underneath, then you're doing it on this place right above the wrist here. Right? And you just pop it. In a sense, you might say what you're trying to do is just shock him. All right? And we just sort of do it in slow motion. But in real life, it would be pop, pop, pop. And how can I say, both actions are driven by the movement of the Dan Chen and the central column. Right? That does this. It also does this. 1, 2. Right? Yeah, Kevin.
Doesn't your right wrist spiral a little bit more to line up with the gap in its thumb and finger?
What do you mean exactly? We've lost your audio.
I hate this thing. So you come in here, and then when you're pulling back, aren't you spiraling to line
Yeah, yes, you can.
doing this?
I just do it pretty much like this. But yeah, you can spiral in. But
Yeah, but it lines up his wrist with your there, and then if you do this and then hit, it comes off easy.
it comes off more easily, yes. However, it gets you into a position that you have to get out of for the next move.
Ah,
And that's why it just sort of gets elided. As with many things in the form, it's there, but it's not really there. Right? You're going to do that. You're going to have to bring the Dan Chen around. So I don't do it. Right, just boom. And now the next move, we're running out of time here, right? The next move, Master Zhang used to describe this as just a double downward block. Double downward block. But it actually can be more than that. It can actually be a chin up. So just sort of keep that in mind. I would say that move should be pretty if you want to get a little exercise, that move should be pretty big. I'll show you what I mean. All right? And then pull back and whip around. All right? This is boxy ears. You're using the knuckles, the back of the hand, the knuckles, they fly around and you're popping that guy right in the ears for the temples. And if you get the whipping action in there, it looks fairly deadly, and it is fairly deadly. But there's no muscle. It's just a flying fist. Boom. Now, this sequence getting into the punch is a little tricky. There's a lot of stuff to do. First of all, you punch backwards. There must be some guy behind you. You're going to punch him in the groin, right? So watch. And then you come over. So it's a circle like this. not from the shoulder, but from the elbow. And you come right on top of your Dan Chen. Actually, I come on top of my solar plexus. All right? Boom. And you're going to point down that 45-degree line, this small line here. All right? So I'm facing this direction here, but the punch is going to go at 45 degrees. All right? So you punch backwards, roll over on top, point in that direction, pay attention to this, and then you hit. The hit is not straight ahead, it's not at 90 degrees, it's at 45 degrees. And it's totally made by shifting your weight and turning your waist. Now, when you hit with your fist ahead, you're also hitting behind with your elbow, this elbow. And it's like snapping your fingers. You keep your hands, your fingers, it's a very loose until the moment of action. Boom. And then for just a second, there's a snap, and then it's loose again. All right, let's do the whole thing. Susan, let me see you do it. Good. All right, and I guess I should have said, but Susan did it. It could be, but it's not a punch to the chest. It's actually a punch to the groin. All right. Ram. Okay, Ram, watch. This is what you did. All right? It's not back and then punch. It's back, circle, and punch. Try it again. All right? Work on it. Watch. Watch. Go right under your own belly. All right? Palm up. Palm up. Palm down. Palm up. Palm down. Palm up. Palm down. Okay, guys, work on this. We'll pick it up there again next Saturday and move forward. You all have a great week. We'll see you next time. Ciao.